Chapter 3. Dear writer, I am addressing you as a writer because I have read your book, just as I'll address you as an artist after I visit your gallery. I presume you do have a gallery. I'm sure I can find its address in your book somewhere. But for now, I want to keep your studio in the realm of my imagination. Your painting suggests to me that your gallery must be high up in the hills, above the clouds, because how could you create such beautiful work in Kathmandu? Your paintings capture the beauty of the hills. They are the heart of your work, but their presence in your work isn't always obvious. Instead, it's implicit in your brushstroke and the way you use symbols. Your brushstroke hide the hills, making the viewer hungry to see them. Maybe the divine's at work in your art. Logically, I know divinity is just an illusion, but sometimes it seems the divine does manifest itself through art. Maybe there's a spark of the divine in our artist. I need to apologize for not meeting you today and just leaving this letter instead. I can imagine what you must be thinking, finding this letter instead of me, but I have my reason. Or maybe I don't. I'm confused. I'm an admirer of your work and always will be. As I write your books lying on my pillow beside me, your works left its mark on me. All my friends are tired of my always having my nose in your book, but I don't care. As I told you, I am a simple girl. You said I am a mirror of you. Maybe I am. Sometimes I do feel I am not a sentient being. But the thing is, though I understand what you said and I don't mean to disagree with it, I don't know what I am. Don't misinterpret me. Don't think I am saying I am an object for others. I am not. But how can a person who is not sure about herself mean something to others? I might sound like a pessimist saying that, but I'm not. I'm an optimist, in fact. Remember, we talked about being coincidentalists. I have never lost hope about anything and never will. Meeting you was one of the most amazing experiences in my life. I met the writer of a book I have read and reread. And I wouldn't have got to know you if I hadn't asked for that chair, and before that, if you hadn't colored me with your brushes through your book. If we had met under other circumstances, we might not have been talked to each other, and I'd never have known who you were. Why did I decide not to meet you today? Why did I do it? When we meet, I felt exactly as you did. That was reflect each other, but I didn't have the words to express it. That's the difference between an artist and a viewer, between a writer and a reader. Writers touch the heart of readers, giving them pleasure and expanding their visions. Words can be a mirror of the self. Can you see my reflection in these words? They are a mirror in which you can see me instead of yourself. We could even call these words my photograph. But maybe you see me as a painting. If that's the case, it makes me nervous because I know you are not seeing me as I really am. You are not seeing me as a real person, but as someone created by your imagination. I guess writers must receive many letters from their readers, but they rarely appear in their reader's life. They rarely appears in their reader's life. I don't imagine I'll ever meet another writer the way I met you. And even if I did, I wouldn't be as open with him as I have been with you. You are special because you are exactly how you appear to be. There's no difference between what you say and what you write. You live acting to your beliefs and expect others to respond with the same sincerity. Maybe that's where I felt I wasn't as honest with you as you were with me. I wanted to be more than that just an admirer of your work. I wanted to be a friend. Perhaps that's why I can't meet you today. We have known each other for just 2 days, but I feel as if I have known you for ages. I first opened my book a long time ago. It isn't set in any particular time. It describes no particular events. It raises no questions about when, who, why, and where. People who look at your book are allowed to lose themselves in their imaginations. I feel the paintings and words in your book are a true reflection of your personality, so I don't need to ask any questions. There's already an intimacy between us created by your images and words. I'm surprised that intellectually you are exactly as I imagined. If I hadn't read your book, I still would have been impressed by you. To me, there's no difference between reading what you write, looking at your paintings, or listening to the words you speak. As I told you, I feel the girl in the painting Rain is me. I can't tell you why I feel that way. Maybe your arts cast a spell on me. You told me that I made you lose your senses, that because of me you missed your train to Kerala, that because of me you found something different in yourself. I don't doubt you. These words came from your heart, so how could I not be moved? I don't imagine you said these things just for effect, but I have been affected nonetheless. Both of us going to Goa for Christmas. You're seeing me reading your book on Anjuna Beach. Both of us going to the same restaurant that evening. Our table needing a chair. And my being the one to ask you for it. This was a wonderful series of coincidences. And I feel such coincidences will continue. To think I might not have gone to Goa at all. Or you might have celebrated Christmas in Kerala and the New Year in Goa. Or you might not have walked on Anjuna Beach when I was there. Or I might have been reading another book when you saw me. Or even if I had been reading a book, you might not have noticed. I wonder why you didn't approach me when you saw me reading your book. If we hadn't been in the same restaurant that evening, we would still be strangers. I won't say our meeting was fated, but I am compelled to reflect on what made it happen, because meeting you has somehow changed me. It's boosted my self-confidence, my self-esteem. I feel charged with energy. My desire to be creative has doubled. You have inspired me to follow through on the things I have wanted to do. Maybe it's not that you have changed me exactly, but that you have energized me and helped me find an inner strength I hadn't known was there, but now I know it always was. I just never made the effort to tap into it. The mist has cleared. I have become my own mirror. I understand my own heart, and the credit goes to you. Still, I am letting you down by not meeting you. On the one hand, I am giving you credit for all you have done for me, while on the other, I am failing you. On the other, I am failing you. You see, there's a contradiction inside me. You have given me strength, but you have also created a conflict inside me. The mist has cleared, but a new set of clouds has appeared on my horizon. I am confused that you are the architect of my confusion. I am grateful to you, but I am also beginning to blame you. Am I a perceptive art lover? I don't know the answer to the question anymore. By giving you both credit and blame, I fear I am dragging my favorite writer into the whirlpool. But I think you can understand the contradictions inside me, and perhaps contradiction-filled feedback from admirer of your work is nothing new to you. When I came back from meeting you at your hotel, I stayed up very late thinking. Was I getting too clear to you? Was it natural to feel so close to someone so quickly? Would getting to know you better affect my admiration for your work? Would being close to writer change my feelings for his words? Would I love your book less? After tormenting myself with these questions, I decided not to meet you again, at least for the moment. I want to maintain a healthy distance from someone whose work I admire so much. I want to limit myself to knowing you through the pages of your book. Have I made the right decision? I can't say. All I know is that it was a difficult and painful decision to make. For the first time in my life, I am truly suffering. You are different from anyone I have ever known. That's why I'm trying to be open with you. I hope my frankness doesn't offend you. Only moments ago, I was looking at one of your paintings, the one in which a long yellow leaf is falling. The leaf falls and falls but never touches the ground. I feel like that leaf. You have made me that yellow leaf which falls continuously, never finding a place to rest. I want to stop falling. I want to stand up and fight my inner battles on solid ground. That's all I want to say. Yours truly, Rita.